Hi, welcome to Splash Page. I'm Andrew and I am super excited today because in a couple of days we get the first 3 episodes of Vox Machina, the animated series. I'm sure a lot of you know what this is already and have heard about it. It's all over the internet and everyone's constantly talking about it. But it was a tabletop Dungeons & Dragons game played by a group of friends who went live streaming on Twitch and became ridiculously popular. They started a Kickstarter to raise $750,000 to make 1 episode of an animated series. They wanted to raise that in 45 days. They raised it in under an hour. They came up with just over $11 million, the largest funded Kickstarter ever, at least as of now. And now we're gonna get at least 2 seasons with 12 episodes each, following Vox Machina, the legendary team of fighters and rogues and rangers and friends as they travel through the continent of Tal'Dorei. So, first off, in case you don't know, let's go through the characters. These are all voice actors and they will all be voicing their own characters. So who did they play in the show? First off, we've got Laura Bailey, who is playing Vex'ahlia, the half-elf ranger who travels with her bear, Trinket. We have her brother, her twin brother, played by Liam O'Brien, Vax'ildan, who is a rogue and also a half-elf. They're twins. They kind of come to this together. The group came in a couple different kind of groups before they came together. So Vex and Vax came together as brother-sister running away from home in the Feywild. Then we have Travis Willingham, who is playing Grog Strongjaw, the Goliath barbarian, and he's also running away from home. That was kind of a theme in this campaign, a lot of running away from home. His friend, played by Ashley Johnson, Pike Trickfoot, the gnome cleric, they kind of came to this together as well, as having known each other before the campaign. Another gnome, the face of the team, Scanlan Shortholt, played by Sam Riegel, who is also gnome and is a bard. And he's kind of it's gonna end up being a kind of a musical series, I think, with Scanlan there. There was a lot of singing in the campaign over the course of those few years. We also have Kielith of the Arishari, played by Marisha Ray, who is kind of she's not running away from home, but she's left home on her Aramente, which is basically traveling the world trying to get a lot of new experiences so that one day she can lead her people. And then we have Taliesin Jaffe, otherwise known as Percival Frederickstein von Musel-Klasowski de Rollo III. Did I get that right? I think I got that right. He is a human gunslinger, and in this world, he is the first person to have invented guns, because they were playing a game, a different version of Dungeons & Dragons, and they changed over, so they created this gunslinger character and brought it over from Pathfinder so that he can continue playing the character he'd been playing. So he's the first person to have brought guns to the world, and, you know, that carries its own weight with it. So what are they going to be doing in this first season? From what I understand, we're going to be mostly following the Briarwood arc, which the Briarwood arc focuses a lot on Percy Frederickstein von Musel-Klasowski de Rollo III. And how could I forget all of the other voice actors we've got in this show, outside of the main 8 of the 7 I mentioned, and Matthew Mercer, who was the Dungeon Master, the DM, will be voicing Silas Briarwood. We've got Stephanie Beatrice playing Lady Kima. She was Diaz on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Love that character, Lady Kima. And her companion, Allura Vysoren, who is being played by Indira Varma. We've got a couple of names from the original show playing different characters than who they were on the show, but one of my favorite voices was Carrie Payton, and he's going to be playing the Sovereign Uriel Tal'Dorei. And we also have Felicia Day and Darren DePaul, both playing characters on the show, both great voice actors. Those were all people that were on the show when it aired, but then these guys ended up getting some amazing other voice talent. And the names you probably recognize, Tony Hale is going to be in this show, and Stephen Root is going to be in this show, and my favorite doctor, David Tennant, is going to be in this show. I'm super excited to see all of these people playing new characters, reprising old roles, and retelling the story, hopefully in a close to the original, but still taking liberties to keep the story moving, because again, there was hundreds of hours of gameplay that they're going to have to cut down into 12 short episodes. So that's basically the show. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be action-packed. It's going to be musical. It's going to be Vox Machina, whose name is Latin for the voice machine, because they're all voice actors. On a topic, their name used to be pre-stream, before they went live to the world, they were the Super High Intensity Team, which was a Scanlan Shortholt, Sam Riegel joke. Basically, yeah, the acronym was, but they couldn't go with that acronym and then go on Twitch. I guess maybe they could have. I don't know Twitch's terms of service offhand, but they wanted to go a little classier, and thank God they did, because what's cooler than Vox Machina? I guess we'll find out Friday. Super excited to watch this show. I'll see you there, and we'll do some reviews of those once they come out. Try to stop me. See you then. Good night.